Good morning, students. This is Murthy sir. Today we will discuss about one exciting and interesting topic. Students, you will be very thrilled and excited to visit the science lab. Science lab is an interesting place for you in school because you can learn there something practically. You can do some experiments and you can acquire some practical knowledge there. Let us see what will be there in a science lab. When you go to a science lab, there you will see the apparatus or equipment related to three branches of science: physics, chemistry, and biology. With respect to physics, you will see spring balance, vernier calipers, screw gauge. This kind of instruments will be there in physics apparatus. In biology, microscope, slides, specimens, charts, all these you will see in biology apparatus. In chemistry, many will be there. Acids, bases, salts, different chemicals, they will be stored in bottles, glass bottles, and some salts and other chemicals will be stored in plastic bottles. You will see beakers, test tubes, funnels. All these will be there in chemistry apparatus. Now we will see the structure of microscope. In biology, to see extremely small things, microscopic things, we use one instrument called microscope. So generally in school laboratories, compound microscope is used for observing microscopic things. This compound microscope was invented by a scientist named Jacques Janssen. And this compound microscope, it works with the help of light. That one mirror will be there to focus light onto the specimen. Lenses will be there to magnify extremely small things into bigger ones. And this microscope, compound microscope, will have one platform. On that, you have to keep one glass slide. Glass slide is a rectangular glass piece. On that, you have to put one drop of water, and in that, for example, you want to see the cells in an onion peel. Take a small piece of onion peel and you place it on the glass slide. First you have to put a drop of water, and in that you have to keep this small thin piece of this onion peel. And you have to put 2 or 3 drops of glycerin so that the specimen will not dry up. With the help of a dropper, you have to put 2 or 3 drops of glycerin. And by using mirror and lenses, you have to see the cells present in that onion peel. The mirror focuses light onto the specimen, and lenses will magnify those cells so that you will be able to see rectangular type of cells with nuclei. In all the cells, in the central region, a spherical body will be seen. It is called nucleus. So this microscope is a very interesting instrument. With the help of microscope, we can see extremely small things. Let us move on to the next important thing. In chemistry apparatus, when we use for experiments, we have to be very, very careful. These test tubes, beakers, funnels, all these will be made up of glass material. So you have to hold carefully. And when you do experiments with strong acids and strong bases, you have to be very careful because they are corrosive in nature. And strong acids like sulfuric acid, nitric acid, hydrochloric acid, or strong bases like sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. When they fall on our skin, the skin will burn because they are corrosive in nature. When they fall on our clothes, clothes will burn. So you have to be very careful. Actually, in chemistry labs, we have to wear one coat, white coat. And when you do experiments with test tubes, when you take some acids and bases, strong acids or bases in test tubes, you have to wear gloves. And you have to hold the test tubes with tongs. Sometimes when we do some experiments, you have to boil the chemicals. Then we use one burner called Bunsen burner. This Bunsen burner gas flame will produce. It is connected to a gas cylinder present in the lab, and this gas flame produces heat energy so that the chemicals will boil and chemical reactions will happen. So while using Bunsen burner, you have to be very careful. And test tubes, when you take strong acids and bases, you have to hold with tongs, and you have to wear gloves, and you have to take care of your eyes. By mistake, if any test tube falls on the floor or on the experiment table, the chemical may fall in your eyes, so you have to be very careful. So extreme care should be taken when you are doing chemistry experiments. So when you do biology or physics experiments, that much risk and danger will not be there. But chemistry experiments, you have to be very careful. And this strong acids and bases are generally stored in glass bottles or plastic bottles because they are corrosive in nature. So let us discuss about the remaining portion of the first concept, what is science, in the next class. Thank you, students. We will meet again.